what we've created, Doug, is we've created a alarm system around a van that's the first phase criminal activity. So what we've recognised is thieves are operating round a van undetected. Why is it important? It's because it's in that time they're doing all the criminal damage. So Vanguardian creates a visible deterrent, but more importantly, an alarm that activates on contact. As soon as it's touched, that thief's on the back foot. The thief's exposed, is then attempted then to potentially either flee the scene or face confrontation. That's it, in a nutshell.
So is it an electrical current that runs through the metal, or how does that work?
So what operates Vanguardian is a triaxial accelerometer. It's a tiny device.
Good word.
That senses, it senses trauma through the fabric of the van. So as we tap it down here, this triaxial accelerometer picks up them resonances and activates the alarm. It activates a 2-second alert blast to start with, and then what that does, it waits 10 seconds for second contact. What we know is everything will happen in the next 30 seconds, because if he touches it again, this alarm keeps going off and that time is ticking, and the thief's now looking and they're vulnerable, and invariably they flee the scene.
Yeah, and so then when you're driving around and things like that, you can turn it off, surely? So when things touch it, how does that work?
So yeah, you'd obviously lock your van, you park the van up, you lock the van, you activate your Vanguardian.
Okay.
So it's a belt and braces, lock your van, turn your Vanguardian on, and then you've got this protection around it, simulated by these zones that you can see on here. Very simple, really effective way of describing what Vanguardian offers.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you on this van
Yeah.
how simple it works. So here's we've got a live model. We'll activate it with our remote control. So what we've done now is we've turned on the protection around the van. So if you carry copper pipe in here, or you've got ladders on a roof rack, if you want to protect these, stop thieves just removing them off there. If you want to stop copper pipe theft, and stopping copper pipe theft activates on contact.
Wow.
I'll just turn that back off, because we're into the second phase of the alarm, and then I'll show you what it does on the van. It's very quick, very simple. A Vanguard for your van goes to the front of the problem where the problem lies. So what we've done now is we've provided protection around the van that will you can stroke it. We don't mind people stroking the van. What we don't want is people touching the van.
Okay.
So once they touch the van, it'll activate the alarm. What about if somebody tries getting that off, Mike? Well, if somebody tries getting it off, it activates multiple alarms on the van. So each one will protect itself.
And so they're all talking to each other?
To a certain extent, through resonance.
Okay.
Let's just turn that back off.
Definitely hear it.
Definitely hear it.
Yeah.
Very effective. So if you want to protect your van, look to Vanguardian to provide you with a solution.